What's up everybody, Tony here with High Tech Check, and are you still using those boring old light switches that simply just turn your lights on and off? Why do that when you can install one of the coolest smart switches that I guarantee that you have ever seen? This is the Orvibo Mixpad D1. You can do a ton of different things with this switch. It's got voice commands, it's got a physical switch, and you can also control it with an app. And it also works with Amazon Alexa and Google Home. It's got a built-in 1.9-inch LCD that can display a whole bunch of different things. You can use it like an intercom. It has a built-in light sensor to detect the ambient light in the room, and it'll adjust the lighting accordingly. You can make schedules, and you can also control other Orvibo smart switches that you might have around your home with this one unit. Another really great thing about this light switch is it doesn't need a hub to work. It simply installs and connects up to your internet. Now I will be going over all the features, the setup, and the installation, but first, let's go and see what you get inside the box. I will also be putting a link in the description in case you guys want to pick this up yourself. And if you guys like me and you want to support my channel, please use those links because it helps me keep purchasing products and do reviews for you guys. So here we get our installation manual. Here is the light switch cover. Here's the installation plate, some installation accessories, and here is the light switch itself. So I don't know if you can see this, but it does have an LCD on the front and it also has a little physical button on the bottom. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to call an electrician if you don't know or aren't comfortable with installing electrical switches. But if you are comfortable and you want to continue, the first thing you're going to want to do is to turn off the power to your light switch. After you've done that, you can take the light switch out of its socket, and we need to determine which ones are the line, the load, your ground, and your neutral. The manual can guide you showing you which wires are which, but you're going to have to determine which wires you have in your home because everybody's different. I've turned the power off to my home now, and I've also labeled the lines that I have. Now I'm going to go ahead and install the switch. Then hopefully when you have all the wires installed correctly, you can turn your power back on. Then you can peel off the protective cover on your switch. Then in the manual, you want to go ahead and scan the QR code with your phone and download the app. All right, and then once you have the app downloaded, you're going to want to go ahead and register your account. We'll go ahead and press start on the switch. And then we're going to go ahead and select dimmable or non-dimmable. I'm going to select the minimum brightness setting, the max preference brightness setting. Now you're going to download the app from the QR code in the manual. Once you've installed it, you can go ahead and click confirm. We'll go ahead and click Add Smart Device in our app. And it shows up, the Mixpad D1. We'll click Add. It'll connect to your switch. Note that you can only use 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi and not 5 gigahertz. And as you can see, it added the switch, so we have a welcome start. Go ahead and name our device. Okay, so the setup is all complete with the light switch. As you can see, it's displaying the clock. We have our date, and we also have our weather. So we'll go ahead and continue our setup in our app. Okay, so my light switch is all installed now, and I've gone ahead in the app and added the kitchen light, which is connected to the switch here. And I've also set up some automations for the lights to turn on at a specific time and to shut off at a specific time. You can also use a whole bunch of their other switches as well as some of their accessories to maybe open up your shades or turn on some other lights as well. Now I only have one light switch here that controls my lights, but Orvibo does sell other accessories such as blind openers that can open up your blinds at a certain time, turn on lights, things like that. You just need to get the other accessories that go along with the light switch. And if we look at the switch itself, it does shut off after like maybe 30 seconds or so to conserve energy, so it's not always on, but all you need to do is simply just tap it and the LCD displays whatever you had on there initially. So here as we can see, we have the time and it shows what the weather conditions are outside, and if you touch and hold on there, you can change it to other displays as well. We have an analog clock, a digital clock, and that's pretty much it for there. And then you just tap on the one you want and it displays on the LCD. Now if we swipe over to the left, it brings us to the option to turn on my lights. So you can simply just hit the power button and it turns the lights on, and then you can simply adjust how bright you want the lights to be. You can also use the physical button that's on the bottom here. You just simply click that and it turns the light on and off as well. Then if we swipe over again, here we have some options for automation. We have automatic, where the light switch will determine how bright the lights need to be based on the ambient light in the room. We have vacation mode, and you can also add other ones that fit scenarios for your situations in your home as well. Swipe over again. As you can see, I have a couple scenes. These are the automations that I showed you before. One is turning lights on and one is turning lights off, so you can also add your own buttons as well. And then here we have the settings for the device. We have our Wi-Fi connection, we have our dimming, we have your account, we have what your display shows. You can change the brightness and the screen time period. You can personalize it a little bit. You can change what I showed you before. You can make it change daily by itself. We have your voice options, system volume, touch tone. We have our language and region, system updates, and about. One of the features that I absolutely love about this light switch is the intercom feature. My wife is constantly yelling at me, letting me know that dinner's ready because I'm down in my studio working, and it's just a big hassle. So this takes care of that. All I need to do is simply have one of these light switches in each room, and then you can call each individual room or just broadcast to every single switch to announce what you need to say, so there's no more yelling across the house. The fact that you don't need any extra pieces like hubs to make this work definitely makes everything work easier, and it can control a lot of other Orvibo accessories and switches. And the fact that you can set automations makes everything much easier as well. Say if you want to turn your lights on at a specific time every day, or maybe have your shades open up at a certain time to wake you up, you can do that with this switch as well. The fact that this does have an LCD built into it gives it a lot of extra features, and you can control a lot of devices just by this one switch because you can simply add buttons as you want. Whereas other switches, you have to physically have a switch to turn things on and off. So again, I will be putting a link in the description if you guys want to pick this up yourself. And if you guys like me and you want to support my channel, please use those links because it helps me keep purchasing products to do reviews to you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little notification bell to let you guys know when I put out new videos. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Later.